Stop overpaying for your home decor. Most people walk right past these at the dollar store, but I'm going to show you how to turn them into designer jackpots. But the secret isn't just finding them, it's how you style them. I'm Megan, and today I'm sharing my best tips to make budget decor look high-end, including a napkin hack for a vintage vase and an outdoor refresh for under $10. Make sure you stick around because my last find may be my fave and you won't want to miss it. If you want a designer home on a tiny budget, you are in the right place. Let's get into it. This is the best find at Dollarama this entire year, 2026. I haven't seen a better find than this. Are you ready? Look at this wicker basket. So this is $5. $5. Straw woven basket. Are you kidding me? You can put this anywhere. You can style it on your counter, on your coffee table. You can put greenery in it. You can put fruit in it. There's so many options, and to get this at any other home decor store would at least be $20 to $30. This is a huge find. They're really nice and big. They're not small. They have lots of area, loads of styling potential with this one. You have to go pick this up right now. Then we have these. I love these hurricane vases. They are $5. They were there in a more of a royal blue color, the aqua color, and the clear white glass. I think they might have had a dark gray as well. I love the rope detail on them. Makes it look very coastal. And then the fluted with the pattern on it, very high end. Here's our big basket that you have to go get at Dollarama. Then we have our lanterns. Gotta put an LED candle in this one. Time. And then I also got this greenery from Dollarama. It's just on a stem. I think it's like $1.50 or $2 maybe, I think. And I can use that everywhere. It's a really nice texture. They have different kinds. I just want to unbunch it. And lay it all around. Organizer. It has the lattice feature, which is really in right now. It's going to look super high end, and I'm going to use it somewhere in the kitchen. So stay tuned to see when we'll use that. Has really nice glass vases. This is $4.50. I love the shape of it. You can get a lot of glass vases at your thrift store and things as well. I've linked my video to my thrift store finds in the description, so you can check that out. I'm going to do a quick DIY with this one that I think is going to make it look really high end. So first we're going to take some white acrylic paint and some Mod Podge. That's all we need with our glass vase and our vintage napkins that we also got at Dollarama. So I'm going to just paint over the entire vase with a coat of white acrylic paint, let that dry. While that dries, we are going to cut out the florals from the napkin. So first you want to remove the backing. There's 2 layers of white backing on the napkin, so you just want the top layer with the florals. And then I'm just going to cut out the flowers all around the napkin so that I have those vintage flowers to put on our vase. I'm cutting off the napkin design. I just want the flowers. You can leave the napkin, the ribbon design if you want. It's totally up to you. So once I cut out all the flowers, I'm going to divide them into the little groups that I have. So I have some big ones there, and I also have the little ones, and I'm just going to organize them so I can see what I have. Then I'm just going to take some Mod Podge, put it on the vase, and I'm just going to take the flowers one at a time and add a coat of Mod Podge right over the flowered napkins to get them to stick to the vase.
I'm not really doing any kind of particular pattern. I'm just going to continue this right around the vase until I have it pretty well covered up with the flowers from the napkins. The great part about this DIY is if you have any areas where the paint has streaks or anything like that, you can easily cover it up with a piece of the napkin. And so it's really easy. You don't have to worry about making mistakes or it not looking perfect. You can just Mod Podge over a piece of the napkin over any little mistakes and it'll cover them right up. So once I have some there, I'm going to add some more to the bottom. And I'm just doing the same thing again. I'm just going to take the Mod Podge and put it right over the napkin on the bottom so that the design goes right around the vase. And I'm just going to add this right across. So there you can see some paint streaks. So I'm going to take another flower and just add it right on top of there to cover up the paint streaks. The white coating with the paint is just for the base coat, so it doesn't have to be perfect.
Add another coat of Mod Podge right over it.
And then once all the flowers are added on, we're going to do another coat of Mod Podge right around the vase to hold it in. Then I'm going to take some acrylic gold paint and I just want to do a little edge right around the glass to give it that vintage feel. Here is our beautiful finished DIY vase. Look how pretty that turned out. I just love it. Add some pretty white tulips for spring. And then I love this candle as well from Dollarama. This is a fluted Watson's Candles. It's fluted and it has 2 wooden wicks. So this is a great Dollarama find. These are so heavy. I love these. These terrazzo bookends, they are made from cement. They're super heavy. Love the terrazzo colors that they have. They have like the aqua and the pale pinks, which are perfect for my decor. So I'm definitely going to use those ones. I added a couple of books that I'm laying down horizontal. Then I have 3 books. Remember, we like odd numbers, so I'm going to use 3. Put those there against one and add the other one here, because this gives it some height variation, which adds some interest. And then one of my favorite plants at Dollarama are these potted plants. They're $4. I have them in almost every room because I think they just have a really realistic feel. You can add them to a basket from Dollarama to give them an even higher end look, but I like the white pot that they're already in. So I'm just going to add this over here, and that just adds some movement to that space. There's our bookends. Another find at Dollarama are these black candle holders. So you can get these, you get the LED candles. They fit nicely in them. You can get them in various heights. So I have 2. One's a little bit taller than the other because various heights, again, add some visual interest. Put those there, and then the black candlesticks go with the black mirror. So we got some coordination of colors here. And then another great find at Dollarama that I found recently is this sand wax. So this is $2 a bag. It's in the craft section. It comes with a wick. So there's 1 wick included in each bag. You can get it in all different colors. This is the pink that I used for Valentine's Day, but I also got it in white. And all you need then is a vessel. So I got this bowl at a thrift store. I love it because it has that stoneware texture to it. Again, it looks kind of cement. And so I just added the wax with 3 of the wicks. So this is 3 bags of wax sand and 3 wicks. And then you got yourself a nice little DIY candle to go there as well. So this whole thing is done from Dollarama. And then if we move down lower, so we have these glass hurricane vases, also from Dollarama. So you can put a pillar candle in there if you want, or you can put these little fairy lights that you also get at Dollarama in there as well. And for now, I'm going to put this on the console table You can put these outside as well. It will be really pretty. Our weather isn't ready yet for the outside, but keep an eye out for my spring porch decorating video that will be coming up, and you'll be seeing these outside as well.
I picked up one of these baskets. These are so nice. These are $5. They come in different sizes. They're the rope baskets. You can get them in the beige as well. I love the gray because where I'm going to put it, I think the gray will match even better.
And we are in my bathroom. I wanted to show you my idea for these woven baskets. Love the gray and white. These pictures on the wall are actually also from Dollarama. I picked those up a couple of years ago. I'm not sure if they have those in anymore, but I love those. We're going to use our napkins that we had used in our DIY. And just going to roll and tuck. And then if your guests come by, they don't have to search for any of the TP. It's right there and makes a cute little decoration. So something I buy at Dollarama all the time are these woven mats. I love them. They don't have a sticky backing, which is why I like them for other things besides mats. They're $5 each at the dollar store. They come in all kinds of different colors and patterns, so you can match it with any kind of decor. So this one I'm going to save and use in my outdoor spring porch decor video. So you're going to want to stick around to see that. Make sure you keep an eye out for that one and subscribe so you don't miss it. So this one I'm going to save, but I wanted to show you what I have done with these in the past. So here's one that I just doubled over, put a nice pillow insert in, and I just hot glued the edges all around to create this cute little accent pillow. You can add some Velcro in here as well if you wanted to be able to take the insert out again and use it. But this one, I just hot glued it all around the edges of the mat. And I love this. It looks so high-end because the texture and the feel is so nice and heavy. It really gives you that high-end look that everyone is going for now. So I love this one. I did this one as well. So this one has a fringe on the bottom. So same thing. I just hot glued around the edges, left the fringe on the bottom as a little decoration. So this was another idea. And I have another mat like that one with the fringe. So just to show you, if you want to do a pillow like that one, you just fold it edge to edge, like so, and you just want to hot glue the edges around, and then you can have your pillow like that. Another idea is if you take it lengthways, so that the fringe is on each end, and you double it that way, and glue the edges, then you can create a really nice lumbar pillow, quite large, with the fringes on each end. So that would be really nice on your sofa or on your bed as an accent pillow, a nice lumbar pillow that will look super high end in your decor. So make sure you pick up some mats from Dollarama.
Really cute little tea light holder, but I love this bubble detail. Has some pretty pinks and peaches that I just think are going to look really cute for spring and going into summer. But this is the indoor-outdoor tablecloth. It's a material. So a lot of the tablecloths that they have at Dollarama for outdoors are that plasticky material that I'm not a fan of. But if you want a high-end look, the material is the way to go. This is indoor-outdoor, so hopefully it will not mildew or anything outside. That will be yet to be determined. But we're going to do a DIY with this as well. I'm not using it as a tablecloth.
So we're going to start with our tablecloth, spread it out all evenly. I have some old cushions, outdoor cushions that have faded terribly. I need to recover. So I'm just going to measure it by eye. I'm just going to put the cushion down, cut around it. I'm leaving about a ½ inch to an inch on each side. It's not going to really matter how much space you leave around it, so don't worry about that. So then I'm going to use that as a template, and I'm going to cut out 3 more so that I have 4 pieces of material
we're going to take
all together. I'm going to put it so that the patterns are facing each other. And I'm going to do it just for ease.
This is going to be quite easy then to make the pillowcase. And the edges where there's a hem, I'm going to put those together, and they're going to be my last seam that I'm going to glue together. So those ones I'm going to keep open to insert the pillow, and you'll find out why that's going to make it a lot easier on yourself in a second. So then I'm just going to start, and I'm going to hot glue the two edges together. So I'm just putting down some hot glue, pressing it together, spinning it around, doing the other side, and I'm going to do this to all three sides. Then when all three sides are together, I'm going to go to my open piece and flip it inside out. So once it's inside out, now you have the pillow cover. You can easily push your pillow inside. And then you can see that the finished edges are going to be really easy to glue together. So there's our finished pillow.
I picked this up for my mom. She loves anything shabby chic. So they had these. These are actually baby blankets, but because it says shabby chic and it's her colors, the inside is pink and white stripe. Really nice and soft. You could easily put this on a blanket ladder somewhere. No one would know it was a baby blanket.